Hello,
Hello, Africa.
Africa.
Hello,
Thank you, Mr. イブラヒム。本日のハローアフリカはスーダンのアニメーション作家イブラヒムさんをお迎えしてお送りします。イブラヒムさんはアニメーション作家ということで、いろいろなイラストとか絵のタッチが多様な画風の絵を描かれる方で、本日はそういった数々の、作品をこの番組内でイブラヒムさんの解説付きで紹介していただけることになっておりますので、その辺、楽しんでいただければと思います。またイブラヒムさんはスーダン出身ということで、スーダンのこともいろいろ聞いていこうと思います。よろしくお願いします。
Well, my name is Ibrahim Said. I am a Nubian Sudanese artist. I am 45 years old and I was born in Cairo and lived there for many years. I was graduated from Cairo University with law degree. Yes, I am lawyer, but I'm not work in law. I prefer art more than law. I lived in Egypt for 35 years, and after that I went to Emirates, Dubai, and I lived there for 7 years too. I worked there, many places. After 7 years in Emirates, I back to Sudan, my home. I spent there for 7 years too, and working in Sudan in art field. I was teaching art, make many art exhibitions in Sudan. Now I am in Saudi Arabia with my wife and my daughter. We have maybe 1 year here in Saudi Arabia. My wife, she is doctor. She's working here, so I come with her because we should care about our daughter together. And talking about my art in my life, I don't remember when exactly I started drawing. Maybe I was very, very young, maybe 3 years or 4 years old. I started to draw in my elder sister's book. She had a book of school, and I stole the book, and I get her pen and draw in her box. And when she see my drawing, she's supporting me. Oh, it's good, you are drawing good. So it was my first art before I start to write or to talking. And I developed my art when I was in school. I was famous in school by art because I was drawing everywhere in school. After I finished my school, I tried to work in magazines. I was a cartoonist. I draw cartoons, political cartoons or social cartoons in Egypt. I also make sculptures by clay. I draw portrait faces by normal ink, many portraits, and I make many exhibitions in Egypt and other countries. There is no special in my art. I make art in all fields. Anything in art is very interesting to me, and I'm very curious in my art. Last year, I tried to make photography and make video, short movies, short films, videos, and I get many prizes in this field too.
Thank you, Mr. Ibrahim. Next, can you introduce about Sudan?
Yeah, okay. Sudan is very large country in area. It's almost maybe 10 times larger than Japan. But even it's very big in distance. The population of Sudan is not big like Japan. It's just 40 million Sudanese populations. And Sudan land is mixed between desert and savanna. The north part is yellow desert, and the south part is green with forests. We have 3 elements in Sudanese character: Arab and Africans and Nubians, and the 3 are mixed together in Sudan. For example, we speak Arabic in Sudan. We wear galabiya like all Arab, but we are black like all Africans in Sudan. And we listen to African music and we listen to Nubian music so much. We fond of Nubian music. We fond of Nubian food, Nubian dance, Nubian culture, Nubian folklore. So we are mixed. We are not pure African, we are not pure Arab, we are not pure Nubian. We are mixed between three characters and culture in Sudan.
Thank you. Mr. Ibrahim,
Yeah.
what is Sudan's identity?
Well, the Sudanese identity is like bridge between Arab countries and African countries. We are in the middle. So we have some parties from Arab and some parties from Africa. Okay? Yeah, together. We take from Africa, we like dance, we like music, we like hot music and dancing. We have hot weather like Africa. And we like spicy food like Africans. But in Arab, we have religions, Islam from Arab. We have Arabic language from Arab. We have some Arabic our characters like to hospitality with guests, to make hospitality. We respect others and we respect the guests in Sudan. The people have many things from Islam and Arab in our characters. So we consider mixed between Arab and Africans. But in the center of all of that, we are Nubians. And Nubian is almost most of Sudanese north, they consider Nubians. And all people who live in the river Nile, most of them consider Nubians in Sudan. In Nubian, we have Nubian language too. We have Nubian remains. We have Nubian culture. We have Nubian civilizations. It's in the history of Sudan. It was Nubians, and after that, when the British come, the British army, they make more distance to Sudan to open more lands in south and in west. So it's bring the African culture too in Sudan. Before 1,000 years almost or more, Arab come from Saudi Arabia and from Egypt to come to Sudan and live in Sudan. And after they by married, they mix it with Sudanese people. So we are mixed. We can't say it's one character in Sudan. We can say many characters in Sudan. Yeah, what else talking about the Sudan situation in this modern time. In last 60 years in Sudan, last 60 years after we get independence from England, because we were under British colony in Sudan. Maybe more than 60 years now, we didn't get good progress in our situation, in our political way, because in any time there is coup by army and they take the policy in Sudan, the army. And when the army gets the power, they destroy everything, because army, there is no democracy. This is our problem in Sudan. Why we are poor, why we are in war, civil war, in many problems, corruptions. It's all by army, because we didn't get democracy. People make revolutions in Sudan and fighting to stop this corruption, to stop army, and to make army just to defend the country. But it's very hard, because the army make corruption and they get Sudanese wealth out of Sudan by like mafia. So by this way, I try to use my art to make awareness to people about the problem of army in Sudan. My last work is about my last work in art is about to show people to avoid people about army. Army is not good. Army we don't need to people of military to work in policy in Sudan. We need to make peace in Sudan, peace, and stop all clashes. By this way, Sudan will go on and become a developed country, and we hope so that.
Thank you.
ご視聴いただきありがとうございます。当チャンネルはボランティアと国際交流をテーマに情報提供をしていきたいと思います。YouTube で出た利益は全額、特定非営利活動法人日本国際ボランティアセンターの活動のために使われますので、よろしければチャンネル登録をお願いいたします。また、ボランティアも募集しています。詳しくは概要欄の説明をご覧になってください。よろしくお願いします。